Hi guys, Baiyina here from Baiyina.com, and for today's video, I want to talk about 5 signs that it's time for you to level up your personal image and style. Now, this is a subject that I've been talking about for about a year now because I have gone through my own personal transformation of leveling up, losing weight, changing my makeup, my hair, the way that I dress, and the way that I present myself, which now I feel like is much more in alignment with my design aesthetic and the actual business and how I serve my clients. So I've got 5 tips for you today, and before I get into them, I want to let you know that I'm actually doing a free challenge at the end of the month, and I would love for you to be a part of it. There is a link in the description box below that will direct you to a Facebook group which will start at the end of the month. So please feel free to join. It is completely free. First sign that it is time for you to level up your personal style and your image if there is something that you do not like about your image and your body right now. Whether that's your weight, your look, how you show up, feeling like there's something about you that's this nagging underlying feeling that you wish you could change or improve, that's a sign that it's time to level up. It's not wrong to have that feeling. You know that you're capable of more, and there's something inside of you that's saying that you'd love to not have this issue anymore. For a lot of my life, I was overweight, and honestly, the pain of that was not enough to do something about. But I got to a certain point where I was just like, you know what? I do need to address this. I want to not have these thoughts anymore. I never want to feel like, oh my God, does this make me look fat? Like, I was really done with that story. So that's the first sign it's time to up level. The second sign that it's time to level up is if you hate your clothes and your wardrobe. Now, I have talked to a number of different clients who say, you know what? I really don't feel like buying any new clothes because I don't have the body that I want. And so they hide themselves in clothing that they do not love, that does not flatter them, because they perceive themselves as not having that ideal body type. Well, I actually love watching fashion bloggers of all shapes and sizes, and I follow a few plus size girls and they inspire me through fashion. Dressing well that feels authentic to you is not only reserved for women that are of a more petite body shape. You can be bigger and beautiful and have a cool style as well. The third sign that it's time to level up your personal image and style is if you're attracting the wrong people, the wrong scenarios, and the wrong clients. So I'm gonna give you a very real and raw example of that. I've had this YouTube channel for about 7 years. Being an interior designer, that has been my main focus, and I will admit that a lot of times when I was making my YouTube videos, I was just concerned about creating the content, researching it, filming it, and editing it. That's a lot. And so how I showed up in those videos, I didn't always put my full attention into the look because I didn't think it was going to affect my business negatively. But if I'm honest, some of the videos that I made where I didn't really look my best have been some of the most painful videos to have live on this channel. This thumbnail is from one of my most popular videos, so I'm never taking it down. But to be honest, this video is extremely popular because number one, it does have a catchy title, and it's kind of a controversial topic because I'm wearing these earrings and I really kind of don't look my best. I get rage comments on a daily basis from morning until night saying that, why would I take any of your advice? You don't look like you're talking about, you're wearing curtain tassels as earrings, you know, all of that. I'm over it. I laugh about it now because I have leveled up. It doesn't matter. That video actually continues to make me money to this day. But I feel like if someone were to see that first video, they're kind of right. I don't think I'm projecting the image of a interior designer with great taste that knows what they're talking about, which I do. And my design aesthetic, I would consider, is sophisticated and refined. So this is kind of my new thumbnail and look. Which designer would you actually take seriously? It could also mean attracting relationships that are bad for you. When you don't feel confident in yourself, maybe less worthy, sometimes we settle for relationships that aren't great. Another way that can manifest is attracting clients that want free advice because they don't value what you have to offer because perhaps they're perceiving you in a way where you haven't shown up as a leader in your industry. Whether we like it or not, people are going to judge us by the way that they look, but I honestly believe that what's really life-changing is changing the way that you see yourself. Because when you see yourself at a higher level, a next level, you're going to make choices more from a place of power, and people in turn are going to treat you how you feel about yourself. We all have an idea of what we want in our ideal life, you know, a certain job, a certain career, a certain lifestyle. It's a sign that it's time to level up if you feel like as you are currently is not good enough to have those things. A job that you want, having your own business and do speaking engagements, but feel self-conscious about the way that you look and that you wouldn't feel comfortable being in that public role. That feeling and not leveling up is preventing you from going for your dreams and achieving the things that you want in your life. Whatever we want in our lives, that's part of us and we're meant to have it, but we need to transform ourselves into a person that knows that they could have it. And then the last sign that it is time to level up your personal image and style is if you feel like you have an image of what you would want to look like, but you're so overwhelmed with how to get there that you just stop. You just don't even do it. Like, okay, I want to lose 50 pounds. And then you're like, ugh, that seems like such a hard goal to get. Like, forget it. I can't. That's just too much. There's no way. I'm not good at diets. Like, it never works for me. And so you just basically give up. Well, I actually lost 40 pounds over the past year and it just didn't happen overnight. The reality is consistent action every single day is what's going to create long-term lifestyle changes. And so when I started the keto diet a year ago, I remember that first 2 weeks was the hardest time, but just after 2 weeks, my body hadn't significantly changed, but I noticed that I was less hungry. I was starting to get into the flow. And then maybe another 2 weeks later, I noticed that my clothes were a little bit looser. And every small change that kept happening kept pushing me and allowing me to continue on that journey of the keto diet. Now, 1 year later, the whole vibe has changed, and it's literally just the action of starting something and those tiny little wins every day that is going to motivate you to keep going. So I actually want to challenge you. If you're inspired by this video and what I'm speaking about resonates with you, I want you to do a little experiment with me. I want you to try one day this week leveling up the way that you show up in the world, whether that's you never wear makeup and then you're just not going to do your makeup, or you do your hair in a different way, or you decide to just dress it slightly more elevated. If you're a yoga pants wearer, get dressed in something you love and go out for the day and see how your experience differs in this leveled up version of you. It doesn't have to be dramatic, just one step up from what you normally do. And I want you to comment on this video and let me know how that went for you, because the reality is you end up feeling better. And when you feel better, you make different choices. You feel more confident, and that's what changes your life. It's really not what other people think. It has to start with you. If you value yourself more, other people will value you. We're always teaching other people how to treat us through our actions. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big like, a thumbs up, and definitely subscribe for the channel. And like I said, if you're interested in the free challenge we're doing at the end of the month, and please click on the link in the description box below, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.